What's on the menu today, Professor?
Just a few deliveries.
A few or a lot. I'll take whatever.
Good man.
Carrier with a letter for you?
Excellent, thank you. Oh, very interesting. This is not quite the news I expected, but welcome nonetheless.
What's that, ma'am?
Forgive me if I'm not at liberty to say. As a carrier, I'm sure you of all people understand the value of information.
Yeah, certainly.
The Guild has its network, but we overseers, I would say we're more like spiders. We crisscross the city with our webs and take notice when we feel a tug on this thread or that.
I see.
I'm sure you do. And yes, we occasionally feed upon the poor flies caught in our web, but we're just as likely to give them a treat as well. To keep our web strong, of course.
Of course.
So, perhaps I won't share the tidbit that got caught on my web this time, but I will reward the fly who tugged on the thread and called it to my attention. Make sure my little fly is rewarded. And there's a little morsel for you as well.
Settle by the windmill, now that the juice is back. Good seeing you.
Looks like we have a safe place to crash by the windmill now. I got what you want.
Legend has it the Night Runners built these windmills.
The windmill? Probably not. Do you know anything?
Sometimes if I stay out too long, I get the feeling that there's no one left in the city.
You got a death wish, Dan? That's suicide.
Inhibitor container detected.
The Carriers Guild. Here's a package for you.
Oh my! I've been waiting for this. The new issue of Flicker Fanfare magazine.
What's that?
The best source for behind-the-scenes info on your favorite movies, their stars and directors. Oh, look, it says here that Lana Kasdan has a new film coming out, and that Eggy Canby's performance in The Quigley is a tour de force.
What's a movie?
You'd know if you read Flicker Fanfare, my friend. I used to read them slavishly when I was younger. I recently found someone with a complete collection. I pay him to send me an issue a month. I feel like I'm back in the old days when movies were being made and magazine subscriptions were in vogue.
I see. Interesting.
Forgive my pathetic nostalgia, but the arrival of these rags, and yes, they were rags even then, well, it takes me back. They're a monthly oasis from the pervasive drear around us.
I can't argue with you there.
So don't. Now, leave me. It says that Teddy Canterbury is having an affair with his leading lady, and he's married to a man. Oh, I swear the cat is just insatiable.
Back in one piece, I see.
Of course. Here's a message I was given.
I'll take care of that. Now get your arse back here soon. These messages aren't going to deliver themselves.
I'm restless, Professor. I need something to do.
I got some deliveries for you.
Sweet.
Just watch yourself. There's something in the air.
Like what?
I can't put my finger on it. But watch your back.
I have a letter for you.
Oh, look at this envelope, Berto. So pretty. I bet it's a wedding invitation.
God, I hope not. My tux rotted away years ago.
Oh, hush. Yep, it's a wedding. And can you believe it? Garrett, you know him.
Of course I do. What's he getting married for? That kid's played women like a loose game of three-card Monty for a while now.
Stop. It's some girl named Cordelia.
Cordelia? I remember her from somewhere. You asked me, that girl was selling not so much goods, but plenty of services, if you know what I mean.
Oh, you're terrible. I'm sure she's very sweet and they'll make a great couple.
If you say so. But I don't want to go to their wedding. That marriage will be over in a month. Besides, my tux rotted away years ago.
Oh, don't you worry. It's an announcement, not an invitation.
Oh, so they're just rubbing our noses in their so-called love. Well, I can live with that. It means we don't have to buy gifts. Besides, my tux.
Oh, will you just please shut up about your tux?
Guild here with a letter.
Thank you so much, son. So kind of you to bring it.
Of course, ma'am. Happy to be a...
I don't get much in the way of visitors.
I'm sorry to...
How's the bazaar these days? Still bustling? Oh, how it smelled. Some thought it rank, but not me. It's been so long.
Well, at least you have people writing to you to tell you stories of the world outside your flat.
Yes, yes. I'm a lucky woman at that. Listen to me bending your ear. Forgive an old woman. I'll let you go.
No trouble at all, ma'am.
How's Mrs. Krasinski today, Carrier?
She seemed fine, I guess. Why?
Oh, I'm just wondering. She's all alone. Got no one. I worry about her.
Well, I just delivered a letter, so she must have someone.
Well, not really. I mean, I talk to her. But I also send those letters for her. The only other people she gets to talk to are you carriers.
I had no idea.
You're not supposed to. But I've been thinking lately, if something happens to me, who's gonna look in on Mrs. Krasinski? She's so alone. I just thought you should know.
Thanks.
Aiden, we have a situation.
What's going on?
Another ambush. This time it's Jack. He just radioed an SOS.
Oh, shit.
Look, I know you guys don't get along, but...
It doesn't matter. Just tell me where he is.
I'm sending you the coordinates.
Okay, I'm on it. If he calls again, tell him I'm on my way. I'm here. There's no sign of Jack. Not even much of a struggle.
Knock on some doors. See if anyone heard or saw anything. There's a family nearby.
Who is it? What do you want?
I'm from the Carriers Guild. I need your help.
What kind of help?
A fellow carrier was attacked nearby. Did you hear or see anything?
Yes, I saw something. What I saw convinced me that it's death for me to tell another soul.
You have nothing to fear. The Carriers Guild will protect you.
Can you? You want to protect us? Try clearing this floor of the infected. You know what it's like to live in a dark zone when monsters are lurking outside your front door all the time? My family and I are in enough danger without you added to our worries. So leave me be. Ask someone else.
I'll clear them out. And you'll help me then?
I'm sure you mean well, kid. But even if you succeeded, more would move in soon. You'll probably just get yourself killed in the process.
It was worth a shot. You got nothing to lose.
You're either crazy or desperate. But do it. If you survive, come back. And we'll talk.
Inhibitor container detected.
Hey, it's me. The infected are gone. For now.
You've slain them? All of them?
All of them.
So you have. Fine then. I will tell you of your friend. He was surprised by masked men. He couldn't even put up much of a fight. They just overwhelmed him and dragged him into a nearby building.
Is it inhabited?
I don't believe so. Except for the infected, of course.
Oh, great. Okay, thank you. You may have saved a life today.
And you have provided my family a respite from constant terror. Even if it lasts only for one night, we will be eternally grateful.
Inhibitor container detected.
Looks like you carriers are as relaxed.
I predict I'm gonna beat your ass.
You're having a party and you didn't invite me. I'm hurt.
What the?
Derek, the prodigal carrier, so you are behind this after all.
What are you talking about? I'm here to save your ass.
Save your own ass. Kill them both, boys.
Thanks. Looks like I misjudged you.
Same as everyone else.
But,
I told you I'd have my eye on you, Pilgrim. And I have. Especially since our first meeting. You're good. But when I saw you walking into a trap, I stepped in. I told you I'd be there when you slipped up.
I guess I took it the wrong way. Okay. So you're not the one hunting down carriers?
No. But I've been investigating. I've concluded it's someone on the inside.
Fuck. Any idea who?
I have my suspicions, but for now, I'm going after Jack.
But you were following him too?
Yeah, but I lost him after he was dragged in here, and then you showed up. He can't be far.
Calling all carriers. HQ is under attack. Nearby carriers to HQ immediately. We need help!
Oh, fuck. That's Driscoll. We gotta get back to HQ.
Let's divide and conquer. You head to HQ and I'll find Jack.
Okay, radio in when you find him. I'm heading to HQ.
Watch yourself, Pilgrim, and good luck.
Welcome to the dead letter office, punk.
Shouldn't have come here, asshole.
good thing you showed up when you did.
If it weren't for Derek, I wouldn't have made it at all.
Derek? But I thought...
Yeah, so did I. But turns out all he wants is to come back to the guild. And killing carriers isn't the way to do it.
Then who's behind all this?
Well, Derek believes it's someone on the inside. I agree.
Yeah, I find that hard to believe.
Driscoll, you gotta come see this.
Jaime. I can't believe it.
He had to be working for someone. He couldn't pull this off on his own.
With personalities like Jack and Derek around, his nice guy routine kept him off everyone's radar.
Aiden, it's Derek. I found Jack. He's dead. Now his killers are too, but I beat a confession from one of them before finishing him off.
What did you learn?
Jaime was working for Waltz.
Waltz is behind this?
Waltz? I didn't see that coming.
Thanks, Derek. Gather Jack's things if you can. I'll be in touch.
Roger that, Pilgrim.
So what is Waltz after? Destroying the carriers to disrupt the network?
Waltz isn't a destroyer. He wants to control the network. He wants our archives all to himself.
I've heard about the carrier's Bible. Is there more?
A lot more. Maps, other books, vast quantities of intel gathered over the years. Every little detail about the city and the surrounding areas as well.
Waltz is no doubt trying to gather complete information about the city. Maybe about its citizens. He's looking for something and I need to know what. I need to see the archives.
That's information reserved for only the highest ranks of the Carriers Guild. However, you've more than proven yourself. Earned your place among our elite carriers. Come on. Your time has come, hotshot. Welcome to the top tier of the Carriers Guild ranks. Not bad for a pilgrim. You are, officially, the elite of the elite. The best of the best of the very best of the guild. Our secrets are now your secrets. To honor this occasion, I have something for you. Congratulations, hotshot. And to think what you were when you joined. Some snotty-nosed little punk. And what you are now. A carrier. Makes me proud. With your fearless dedication and service, you've earned the right to ask of the rest of us how we can serve you. You get one favor, so ask away. And make it good, hotshot.
I asked that Derek be reinstated as a carrier. He saved my life, and even as an outcast, had this guild's back. He admits to his mistakes, and I believe he'll work hard to make up for them.
Well, if you say so, I'll believe you. We'll restore Derek immediately.
Thank you.
From now on, treat me like an open book. There is probably a great deal that you'd like to know. Want answers, hotshot? Now's your chance to ask.
Aiden, heard the news? Meet me in the canteen. If I really am to thank you, I want to do it in person.
A question for you, Professor.
Ask away.
I'm looking for a girl named Mia. She'd be about my age now. A little younger. Do you know anything about her?
No, I'm afraid not. Anything else you can tell me about her?
Yeah, she was one of Waltz's experimental subjects. No, one of his victims. 15 years ago.
There were more girls. The carriers know of one of them. It was hard to keep that one out of trouble.
Sounds like it could be her.
Maybe. But I wouldn't get your hopes up. She goes by the name of Lawan. She hangs out with Frank, as far as I know.
Oh, I see. Thank you. Can you tell me anything about X-13?
X-13? Interesting. Not quite, but listen to this. Back in the day, the military coded strategic locations around the city with an X and a number. This included sites like water towers, power stations. The higher the number, the more strategically important the location. But I've never heard of any location with a higher designation than X9.
So, what's strategically important about X-13?
Have no idea. But I'll tell you, it's not a place for guys like you and me, lad.
I wonder what it means then. Can you tell me any more about Major Matt?
Before the revolution, Jack Matt was an undistinguished military major. He made his name by refusing William's order to shoot civilians. He managed to get most rank-and-file soldiers to join him and side him with the people and help in their revolution succeed. He's considered by many as not just a hero, but the city's savior. That was then. Now, I hear, he's more and more after personal gain and the help of the citizens.
That sounds like he's on a power trip. It's too bad. So, what about this Raynor character?
Character's right. He's responsible for bringing together all the trade unions necessary to get the wall built. This had him mixing with nearly everyone in the city, both the bigwigs and everyday people. He leveraged his role to make himself very, very rich, which made him an unlikely revolutionary leader, but he became one nonetheless. He was ground zero for the rebellion, although his true motivations have never quite been clear. He came out on top in any case, and manages the supply chain for the peacekeepers. He's up there with Matt in influence. He's got exquisite taste, and in the course of his duties, manages to obtain all manner of rare artifacts his people come across. Well, he's become quite the collector.
Sounds like a colorful individual. So, what's the real story on the Night Runners? Who were they?
Heroes to most. Started out pretty simple, a group of soldiers who became infected during a mission. Now, usually, infection spelled the end of a military career. Too much risk, especially with so many night operations. However, around this time, the military created something called inhibitors. Not only did they prolong the time you could spend in the dark, but also greatly enhanced motor skills and other senses. The downside was the side effects of inhibitors. They kicked the crap out of most people, if they didn't outright kill you. Given a choice, most soldiers took the risk to remain in active duty, and to continue to make a difference in the battle. That's why people consider them heroes. Not just because they did so much to help so many, but because they joined the revolution on the people's behalf. They were the real deal, Aiden.
That's quite a story. So who's this Colonel Williams?
Oh, yes. Colonel Chris Williams, a.k.a. the Butcher.
Ooh, how do you earn that nickname?
If you hadn't just asked me, I'd say you don't want to know. But, since you asked, Williams was the right-hand man of General Pratt, the nominal head of security for the city. I say nominal because it was an open secret that Williams was Pratt's puppet master. Pratt was a nepotism promotion, and of no practical military use. Growing bold, Williams ordered a chemical strike on the city, while Pratt was stuck at the bottom of a whiskey bottle, unable to cope with the conflict, the responsibility of military command, and really, well, anything not whiskey-related. What happened next is common knowledge. Williams' attack triggered the revolution. With Pratt having abdicated all authority, Williams ordered the military to shoot civilians. Most of the soldiers refused his order, and the end of armed conflict came swiftly. But not before the colonel and many of his supporters made the dam his personal stronghold. Shortly after that, lucky for him, He took in waltz.
Wow. The butcher indeed. Thanks for the information. So what really brought on the revolution?
It had been building for a while. Under William's direction, the military was increasingly unconcerned with collateral damage or civilian fatalities. The chemical strike was the match that lit the bonfire. The military explanation for the chemical strike was to eliminate the infected in evacuated areas of the city. Fact is, most areas had not been evacuated. Crowds of survivors remained, huddled on roofs, sheltering in place. Citizens, but also undocumented refugees from all over Europe. There was no way to know who was healthy and who was infected. There was a massacre, and half the city's population was wiped out.
Oh my God.
It was a tragedy beyond comprehension. Was Williams that bloodthirsty and cruel? Was the military that disorganized that it didn't know its own evacuation plans? In the end, it doesn't really matter. Death and chaos enveloped the city, and those who survived had had enough. And so, as people have done throughout the ages, they rose up in revolution.
I hardly know what to say. This has been quite an education. Thanks, Professor.
No problem, kiddo. Wish more of my carriers were as curious as you.
A question for you, Professor.
Ask away.
Nothing right now.
Sure, hotshot. You know where to find me.
Whenever Nat walks into the canteen, Juan gets up and leaves. Seriously,
Is looking for a husband.
Why a trap?
Because the spider will end up.
Low prices and high times right here.
I think it looks all right from over here.
Or a fish?
An elephant has a trunk.
Thanks, Aiden. You don't know what being back in the guild means to me.
Don't thank me. You proved yourself.
Maybe, but you made it happen. Here, take this.
What's that?
A little toy I whipped up for myself. I want you to have it. I call it Deliverance. And it's yours.
Holy shit. Look at this. Thanks, man.
Use it in good health. Or I'll find your corpse and steal it back, Aiden.
Roger that. You take care, Derek.
Sometimes I venture out at street level, just to look at the shops and signs from before the fall. Don't know why, but they fascinate me.
I don't bite, honey. Hard.
Thank you. Happy trails. Till today, I thought our chances against renegades were pretty good. Now, not so sure.
Luan, you there? Luan, hello? Hey, I'm getting really worried.
You can stop them. I'm fine.
Luan? What's going on? Where are you? Luan? Luan? Shit.
My merchandise won't give you that sinking feeling.
And for that to happen, we must be contrite, disciplined, and obedient. Am I right? Yes, sir! Defend and serve!
Here he comes, the hero.
I'm guessing your message is coming through loud and clear now.
I owe you, Aiden, I really do. Our words can now reach everyone. I don't know how to thank you.
Ah, sure you do. It's easy. The GRE doctor.
Of course. Always to the point, eh?
Like a crossbow bolt.
Ah, too bad Ro and the boys will never see what they've achieved. Still, the Enlightenment campaign is working. And can you tell me the single most important element of an Enlightenment campaign?
The message?
The message. Message is part of its success.
Only a part?
What matters is...
Is... what already?
The range.
The range?
What's the point of good news if no one can hear it?
You're telling me that not enough people can hear your beautiful news.
And that's why I need your help one more time, Aiden.
Wait, what? No, I delivered on my part of our bargain. Now it's your turn.
Turns out it's harder than I expected.
Matt, no. You know how hard it was out there?
I know. We all appreciate your efforts, but the doctor I told you about is hiding.
Which is why you were looking in the first place, right? To find him. Matt, I flipped the switch on your entire Enlightenment campaign, and you can't even find one person for me?
We thought we had a lead 2 days ago, but it was a dead end.
Jack, I don't give a shit. This is taking too long. You promised.
I know, son. And I intend to keep that promise. We'll send out information via our broadcast. We'll ask everyone. Everyone. I will personally ask anyone who comes to join us about that doctor. All I'm asking you is, help me boost the signal range so it reaches more people. And the search will be easier.
Fuck, Matt. This is not how it was supposed to go.
I know, son. But our goals are aligned here, as you can see.
Just tell me what to do.
Thank you, Aiden. Here are the antenna positions. We have to adjust them to our frequency.
After this, no more favors, Jack.
The first antenna is on top of the tallest office building in the Wharf, near the park just south of Marsh End Lane. Good luck.
So much for having a good day.
Aiden, come here.
Then at least share what you're thinking about. Well, keep watch. Fine, doesn't matter.
I hope Jack Matt deals with these damn renegades. Don't want my name ending up in some memorial down in the streets.
You want to help us struggle against the renegades? At the point you took your mama. Ready to fight back?
Aiden, have you spoken to Lawan?
Not really.
Damn. She hasn't shown up in the canteen, not answering the radio. Where the hell is she?
No idea, Frank. Sorry.
Sorry. Fuck that. You're a bad seed, Aiden. You really screwed us. And you gave him the station knowing how it hurt us. So help me if anything happens to her again.
Whoa, slow down, Frank. What do you mean, again?
Lawan has her kill list. She's obsessed with it. Her kill list will only kill her, I'm telling you, Aiden.
You really need to pull yourself together, Frank. I'll let you know if I hear from Lawan. Shit.
Inhibitor container nearby.
Jack, I'm close to the first antenna.
Good. You know what to do. Just checking if everything is...
I'm fine, Jack.
Damn it! Hey, listen.
You don't sound good.
Yeah. Just be careful. There might be renegades lurking there.
Okay, the antenna is on.
My man, bravo. The butcher won't be expecting that. The next one's on top of a condominium at the intersection of Queen Harriet Boulevard and Downtown Avenue.
You served with the butcher once. What do you think he's planning?
I really don't know, Aiden. The butcher has always been a mystery to me. The good leader listens and appreciates good soldiers. Him? Never. Never. And now, whatever he's planning, he needs to be stopped at all costs. What was that?
No idea. I see fire and smoke.
Renegades. They're up to something. You'd better check it out.
Sure.
Shit! Aiden! The renegades just destroyed one of the antennas. And they're about to destroy another one. Hurry! It's the last one. You must get there before they do.
Going as fast as I can. Jack, you there? Jack, I destroyed the cannon.
Dr. Stephen here. Jack Matt's unavailable at the moment. Is there something... Give me that.
But, sir, you need to rest.
Leave me. Now. Aiden?
Took care of the punks and the cannon is no longer a threat.
Just what I wanted to hear.
Whose voice was that, Jack?
No one. Let me know when you activate the next antenna.
She's been avoiding me, too.
I don't give a shit about anything going on between the two of you. But if anything happens to her, I'll kill you. You hear me?
Back off, Daniel. I heard from her. All she said was not to worry and disconnected. I assume she needs space. And that's what I'm giving her. But you're free to look for her yourself.
Fuck off, Gacho.
Here, have a
beer with me. It's warm and past its best before date, but it's still one of life's two greatest pleasures.
Crazy prices!
And done. The antenna's working.
Good. In the meantime, I'm noodling with some text for the new campaign. Will you help me?
Okay, I'll try.
A version for doves. Regardless of religion or affiliation, we have a place for everyone. Become your best self by joining the Peacekeepers. Or maybe an option for Hawks. Tired of chaos? Do you believe in order? It's time for you to act. Join the Peacekeepers. The key to bringing order to the city might be you. Which do you prefer?
Now you're recruiting them to fight, not plant flowers. The latter is better.
Okay, thanks. Well noted. And which of these do you like? The Peacekeepers' mission is to serve the city and exterminate the infected, or defend the oppressed.
Declaring open season on the infected. Nice. Definitely exterminate. Although, don't you also protect people from thieves, bandits, and renegades?
Sure.
Oh, fuck.
What's going on? Report to me, soldier.
Renegades and their cannons.
Shit. How is the antenna? You must stop them.
What do you think I'm trying to do? The antenna's fine for now. Jack, It's all good.
Good. We're bringing together more and more people. Come to the ship, Aiden. There's a recruit here who knows how to find your doctor.
We'll be there soon.
Rowdy bunch. Just what we need.
So, you think you have the balls to be a peacekeeper?
Aiden, come here.
You gotta hit him like this. Bam! Like that.
Life sucked. Then the speaker started blaring. Really spoke to me. Okay, so what's it like? I just want to kill me some renegades. Just point me to them.
Three of you were chasing a thief, and he got away in the end.
To me.
Aiden, you're here. I'm glad. Okay, that's it for now.
So, you're still here, Gadjo.
Thank you, my friend, for everything. How will I ever repay you?
You can finally tell me how to find that doctor like we agreed.
Of course, of course. Bring Cadet Gunter in here. Aiden, we've also located a renegade officer's squad. If we hit them, we'll have the upper hand. I've already gathered a team, which includes Lawan. You want in on the action?
Let's talk about that doctor first.
As you wish. Gunter, this is Aiden. You are here because of his efforts.
We've met before.
Yes, we have.
Sir, I have met him, sir. Tell him what you know about that GRE doctor.
The doctor is still working at the bazaar.
Bazaar? Really? What's his name?
Ryan. Veronica Ryan.
Wow, her? What a trip.
What's so funny?
She's one of the first people I met after entering the city.
You know old Villador quite well, don't you?
What's going on there now?
Since Ater left, the PKs were driven out. Many of your men died there, sir. The PKs had to withdraw. Sophie and her people took control over the whole region.
But they're not hostile. Unless you attempt to occupy them, of course.
But it's chaos there. Nobody knows how to govern, and the bazaar is descending into anarchy. Sir, that's why I'm here.
Okay, so where exactly do I find the doctor?
Somewhere in the vicinity of the church.
Good. Finally.
Okay, Cadet Gunter, that's all. Now go back to your training.
Yes, sir.
Good luck, Aiden. Damn it!
Hey, are you okay?
Just leave for fuck's sake.
Gotta report the supply after my shift. This uniform's too tight.
family, never really respected. Maybe they will now.
Hit your boy here, boy.
Raynor's men got a huge order for lamps from Matt.
Hey, excuse me, sir. Can I go take a piss while you doing that?
Until today, I thought our chances against renegades were pretty good. But now, I'm not so sure.